These guys are making a big deal about the fact that it's my birthday today. When you're 56, you don't get too worked up about that stuff anymore. What you get worked up about is the fact that it is time for elk camp. In other words, we are here to pick up our buddy Tim Lesser and head out to our annual elk camp celebration. So that's the exciting part about what's going on today. There you go. We'll put the elk on top and we'll put the wolves back here.
I figured you were going to say you put me up there. Got quarters hanging up front so keep the AC on.
There you go. Let's go.
All right.
What's up, dude?
How are you?
You're supposed to be up there, glassing.
We were looking,
We stopped.
but then we saw you pull up, and we're like, we gotta go say what up to
Oh, we're getting camp set up, Mr. Baty.
How are you, sir?
Great, how are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Tim Lesser.
Pleasure.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You guys found any yet?
We got up there and started glassing, and then you pulled up. So, where's the stakes? I'll put these boys out.
We're gonna do like a long line.
Okay.
So I was just unpacking so I could get to it.
Oh, okay.
You said we're staying for 2 weeks, right? That's what I packed for.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. And then we'll make sure to lock the carabiner. All right, we go. So how are
I'm going in to put the leads on the boys. Oh, look at you guys, huh? You haven't seen me for a few weeks. They miss me. They said it's his birthday, let's spit on him. Hey, Bono! Bono? Hey. You know I wouldn't have nothing. Huh? You come from a logging family like I do, man, you can buck up a half quart of firewood, lickety split.
My mom's been hanging out at my house, just hanging out with the family for a few days. And I thought, you know what? How cool would it be if Mom cooked their old stew recipe for the boys? So she willingly obliged and cooked us her stew, and haven't had this, like I said, in about 10 years. So it's kind of fun to dig into this again.
You need some of this elk stew? Because tomorrow we got 3 elk tags to fill. Me, Tim, Beau Baty. We got 4. Beau Baty and Michael Parente. And the guy running the camera, Jonathan Spear, owns a Montana elk tag and he didn't bring it with. He's borderline fired. Because it's any elk here. If we saw one right near the road, you could shoot it, Jonathan, but you don't have a tag with you.
I didn't know.
Didn't know. You just buy those for decorations or something?
I thought I was going to be behind the camera the whole time.
Last year we ran out of tags down here. Everybody who had a tag shot one. We could have shot more, but we ran out of tags. And what do? You show up with your tag back home in your sock drawer.
Poor guy.
I'll remember next time.
There may not be a next time.
Have candles ever been lit so fast? I don't know.
Oh, Kirsten. What a
All right,
sweetheart.
Kirsten made your birthday cake. Michael, lead us. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Randy. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish.
I'm 56 years old. That means I've been hunting with my own tags for 44 years. And for about 8 years before that, I just tagged along with my dad, my grandpa, and uncles. And here I am, celebrating another elk camp in the backwoods of Montana with great friends, just like we did last year. And just like last year, Beau Baty brought a chocolate cake for my birthday because he knows I love chocolate cake. Well, whose birthday is tomorrow? Well, we got here. Mr. Beau Baty set up a pretty nice camp. He said that tomorrow he's probably going to rest, which with all he's going through, he should rest. And Tim and I are going to go get an elk.
I like it. It's a great plan.
You're going to get an elk.
Deal.
Okay. And Michael, the other camera guy over there who's sleeping, he might get an elk. And who knows, Beau might shoot an elk right here outside the tent. And I'm mostly just here for moral support. I have a tag, but I think we better get it done tomorrow because Saturday the weather looks really bad.
It's not promising.
No.
That's for sure.
40-mile-an-hour winds with heavy rain, turning to snow, whiteout blizzard by Saturday evening.
Tomorrow it is.
Tomorrow. Promise you folks, we're going to hike in tomorrow. We'll be back here by noon getting those llamas trailered up and going in to skid out Big Hank. Peace. Well, Tim, I guess we get to go brave the elements of wind today.
It looks a little breezy.
Tomorrow it looks like we get to brave the element of rain, and then after that, snow and cold and wind. This is the windiest hunting season I've had ever in my life.
It's been that way for the last month, from what I've seen. At least out here.
Yeah, I've not done a hunt yet, I don't think, where it hasn't blown 20 miles an hour. I was up goofing around in central Montana last week. Well, Reza was up there, your wife, and the winds were 40 to 50 miles an hour.
Yeah,
And
she was dealing with.
I'm not tough enough.
It gets a little aggravating sometimes because it just never lets up and there's nothing you can do about it. But.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. We're about ready to march up the hill. We got about an hour trot here. So next thing you're gonna see is daylight with big elk standing out on the hillside and Tim shooting one of them. Day one. Stay tuned. windy. It's supposed to really get windy this afternoon. What's up?
Pretty windy, huh?
Really windy. We had to move to a spot here to get out of the wind, and it's still windy. Wind is, I don't know, just hard to hunt in. The elk don't like it, the deer don't like it, antelope don't like it. But now the sun is coming up, and I don't know what we're gonna find here. Saw really no tracks, no droppings, anything. On the way in, I was looking pretty close, but didn't really see anything. One of the things I'm looking at here is we got a really big storm 2 weeks ago, and it got cold. And when I planned this hunt, I thought, all right, with a big storm like that, it'll push them. They'll start coming down their migration routes. And it's not like a migration trail. It's just a wide corridor that they migrate. And they'll be on the upper end of this migration corridor. Well, then we got a week of 70-degree weather. And I don't know that they're in here right now. That's my worry. We need another blast. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, turn into snow, and then the next day a lot of snow and then really cold, which means the last 2 days of the hunt could be the kind of ideal conditions that you hope for when you're hunting the upper end of the transition range. I don't know, guess we'll see. Well, I hate to have to yell, but for you to hear me over the wind, I don't have any choice. We're tucked away in this little corner here in probably the calmest spot on the mountain. You get up above us or around the corners, it's 40 to 50 miles an hour, I'm sure. And I've never killed an elk or seen an elk killed in this kind of wind. So I'm thinking about hiking out of here and using this afternoon to go scout and look at some more country. Try to find some more tracks or something, because on the way in here I didn't see any tracks, didn't see any beds, no droppings. Whereas last year, this country was just plowed full of sign. So I'm thinking they're not in here yet. Might have to move further up the transition range, so thinking of hiking out of here and doing that. Not every day you can come out to your public lands and hang out with all the wind like this. I mean, some people had to work today. We got to come out here, get up early, sleep in a tent last night, miss breakfast, and come and sit out here in this wind all morning. Beats working. Beats working, right?
Absolutely.
See? Tim agrees. Beats working. We've seen 3 other hunters now going in on our way out, and Makes you wonder if that's indicative of what the weekend's going to be like. Today's Friday, about noon. Could be a busy weekend.
Could be. The weather may be a little rough for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Put a damper on some of the weekend plans, but I guess we'll see.
Yep. Oh well. There's chocolate cake in the tent.
There is really good chocolate cake.
Saturday, cloudy, 60 degrees for a high, 19 for a low. Rain mixing with and changing to snow late, low near 20. Winds northeast 10 to 20. Chance of snow that night, 100%.
That's Saturday night?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Snow accumulating to 3 to 5 inches.
Jonathan, you gonna get in on this?
I will. I'll go grab my bowl.
Mary Lou stew. Mary Lou's stew. You know, I've been on this earth for 33 years and I still don't know how to cook her stew, so.
What about every 3 years?
I still don't know how to cook her stew.
When in doubt, go higher. See, I'm going to be like camera guy right here. This is Jonathan Spears' phone. Michael's sick, so he's back in camp. But over here, there's some elk. And Jonathan was doing the phone scope thing. And then there's some more elk over there. But these ones aren't private. These ones are close. We're not sure. There's a truck up above them. Not nearly as windy up here as it was where we were this morning, so that's good. We're going to find them, folks. The idea is to find them in a place that isn't private, that we can go after them tomorrow before the big rain comes, because it's going to rain and then turn to snow and then get cold. But that could be good for elk hunting. Even if we got to tough it out in the tent during a whiteout portion, if I got to miss afternoon or a morning of elk hunting to bring really prime weather the last 2 days,
It's worth it.
I'm in.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We'll find some. Sorry we don't have anything more than some phone scope of elk on private land, folks. It's as good as we could do today. And just a word going forward, if Michael is sick and we got to run him back to Bozeman 4 hours, this is going to be tricky for one camera guy to try get audio on 3 people in the wind. So don't expect great audio on this, okay, folks? Cut Jonathan some slack. He's really good, but we don't have cameras where we can mic up 3 people. So, and in the wind, our shotgun mics don't work very well. All you hear is right, Jonathan? No, well, you don't nod your head. You move the camera like you're nodding your head. There you go. Look at the audience can't see him back there doing this.
All right, Beau, what are we cooking?
Well, we're gonna have some bratwurst tonight with some onions.
How you doing, Michael?
Not that good. 3 out of 10.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
What's up?
I said I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good, man.
Get well soon, Michael.
I'm not even going to tell you what Gloria Levacy would have said about this. All you people from Big Falls, Minnesota watching this, you know what Gloria would have said. We loved her.
Either way.
We miss her. My take is a Beau Baty backcountry camp-made brat with fried onions and cheese. If you could make this in a restaurant, you'd make Chick-fil-A look like a bunch of amateurs. I think we ought to start some sort of franchise, Beau.
Those brats.
There you go.
You haven't even tried it yet, have
I
you?
have.
I'm already halfway done.
Uh-huh.
All right. Here we go.
I'm on this thing like a rat on a Cheeto, man. Well, thanks for being here, folks. This is the first day for Mount Camp. We got 4 more to go. And as windy as it was today, it seems like that's probably going to be mild compared to what's going to start about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Rain's going to turn to snow. We're supposed to get 5 inches overnight. And another 3 inches on Sunday morning, and then it's going to clear off and get to the single digits for highs. And the elk are going to be pouring through here. We'll shoot one right out the tent door, probably.
That sounds pretty western.
Thanks for being here.